The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's Livestreams.
4th down and 10 for the Spartans. Here comes the blitz off of the corner, and they get there, and it's going to be turned over on downs.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for best digital production in the state.
Delmacher rolling out to the left, flips the hips over the middle. He's got him! Brody Highland to the end zone! His second touchdown of the day!
In-depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, expert analysis, and top-notch production.
Takes a snap, gives to Schomburg. Schomburg, hole, right side! Sideline, touchdown!
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association multiple-year first-place winner for best play-by-play in the state.
Armson back with a lone back, a man in motion, that's number 5, fakes the handoff, spins around, he's back in the packet, throws deep, he's got a man up top, and he catches it! He's still on his feet, number 18 going, the 10, the 5, touchdown Oaks!
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only, PT Tire and Service,
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
AirTech, Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services, Pioneer Keg,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Phase Heating Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implement, Skyline Roofing,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Leroy Meats, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth with Jeff's Livestream, providing game day coverage.
Good afternoon, football fans, and welcome to North Fond du Lac here at the Oriole Athletic Complex here. This is going to be the home field for the Mighty Oaks of Oakfield in their 8-man football. It is level 1 playoffs here with the 8-man. Joining me here on the broadcast, this is Jeff Sauer along with Dominic Ackerman. Dominic, I'm excited about this getting started here.
Yeah, I'm excited to see some 8-man playoff action. 8-man's always a little bit more exciting to me because shorter or thinner field, I guess I should say, but just as much action with only 8 of them out there on offense and defense. It's fun to see. I'm excited for some playoff action here with the Mighty Oaks.
It's going to be a fantastic. Down on the field running our portable is Justin Schwartzmiller. I lost his camera unless it just suddenly froze up, unless he set it down someplace down there that I can't see. Oh, I've lost you, Justin. Your camera has froze up or something here because I don't have any picture coming from on the field there. So he just looks like he just rebooted. So we'll see if he can get it working once again. We're going to step aside here, and we're going to hear from some of our sponsors, and then we're going to come back and talk about the visiting William Bay Bulldogs, as well as give a little bit of commentary and insight regarding the contest or some of the other playoff action. We'll step aside and we'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here with Justin and Dominic here on Radio Plus.
And cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter? Might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission to help get a great night of sleep night after night. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you should trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Verhaeg's Furniture, 50 years strong, quality you trust, and prices you'll love. Verhaeg Furniture.
The Oakfield Booster Club, a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of the Oakfield community, is a proud sponsor of the Mighty Oaks game. The Oakfield Booster Club helps pay the participation fees for numerous teams in summer leagues, provides funds to upgrade equipment, donates to local organizations and charities, and provides several scholarships to senior athletes annually. The Oakfield Booster Club wishes the Mighty Oaks good luck. Let's go, Oaks.
Welcome back here to Oriole Athletic Complex here in North Fond du Lac on the campus of the school district, I guess this is what this is considered. The high school and the district office, all the buildings are all one, I'm assuming, here, except for, is Horace Mann a separate school here for North Fond du Lac?
Yeah, the high school and the middle school are over. This is just the elementary school, and the district offices are all here at FLC.
Okay. You can see the Mighty Oaks of Oakfield here warming up. Let's talk a little bit about their opponent today in the Williams Bay Bulldogs. I've handed off the info here to Dominic, and he'll share what he's got here for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, we'll start out with the offensive side of the football. Passing leader is the senior Antonio Perez for the Bulldogs. He's 47 for 99 on the year for over 500 yards at 551 he's got. 9 touchdowns over to 4 interceptions. Then our rushing leaders, they're kind of dual threat team. 45 rushes from their senior Carmine Robbins. And then Antonio Perez, also in the quarterback position, is rushing on the field for 30 attempts as well on the year. Robbins over 288 on the year on yardage, and then Perez with 110 himself. 2 rushing touchdowns, only 5 total, 2 for Robbins, and then 5 total rushing touchdowns for the Bulldogs. On the receiving side of things, who's catching the football, we got Aaron Diaz, the senior, with 219 yards, and then their leading receiver is Jacob Haynes, a junior, with 232 on the year. 4 touchdowns for the junior Ethan Welsh, and 3 touchdowns for Haynes as well. Then we got on the defensive side of the ball, leading their team in tackles with 70 total tackles on the year is Robbins, the senior. I said he was leading the team in rushing yards. He's also doing it on the defensive side with tackles. 4.5 sacks from Ethan Welsh, the junior, and 30 sacks from the junior Ethan Weigel, along with 43 total tackles for him. Turnover-wise, fumbles on the year, a lot of forced fumbles, 10 on the year, but only 4 recovered fumbles. Interceptions, 6 total for the team, led by D.C. Van de Bogart, the sophomore, with 3 interceptions on the year, but no return yards for him. Doing the kicking return is probably Aaron Diaz, the senior. He's got 229 yards, along with Doug Borowski, the senior, with 304 for them. Kicking-wise, let's see here. Kickoff is Carmine Robbins, the senior, and punting for them is Antonio Perez, the senior, as well.
Great camera shots here by Justin down on the field, taking a look at the Oaks. They've got their black jerseys on today. Looking actually pretty sharp, I think, down on the field. Was there something else? I didn't mean to cut you off there, Dominic.
Nope, that was it.
We're going to step aside here, and we're going to come back, and we were going to talk about the Mighty Oaks of Oakfield, and then we also have an interview with head coach Corey Rickard here on the pregame show. First level 1 playoffs here for the WIAA 8-man football as the Mighty Oaks are getting things kicked off here in the WIAA season. And again, great shots down on the field by Justin. We'll step aside and we'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer, Dominic Ackerman, and Justin Schwartz.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
The Rock Golf Club combines a great golf experience with the unmatched beauty of the Waupun landscape. Originally built in 1927, many of the holes on the front nine play as they were initially designed. Our seamless integration of friendly service and gorgeous natural surroundings is what will bring you back over and over. Bridges at the Rock is the perfect way to end your round. Join us for a relaxing atmosphere in a beautiful setting. Go online today and make a reservation. Better yet, swing out to the Bridges for a bite and a beverage. The Rock Golf Club, 700 County Park Road, Waupun, or call 920-324-2621.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Welcome back here to Oriole Athletic Complex here in North Fond du Lac. Let's take a look at some of the information here that we have for the Mighty Oaks of Oakfield. Overall record 9-1. They did have 2 forfeits that they received on the season, one from Kickapoo and one from Princeton Green Lake. And what really surprises me about this, first of all, teams that got into the playoffs. Elkhart Lake is in. Princeton Green Lake, who forfeited, is in. Williams Bay is in. Valley Christian is in. And Montello is in from the Southeast 8 Conference, which, again, is just absolutely surprising to me. But I understand when you have 8-man football, you open up the field to 32 just because you do the same thing for all 7 divisions, that there's going to be some teams that probably are not quite up to par, but they have the same thing that we just saw taking place in the brackets, Dominic, here in the regular stuff as well.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at the record here of Oakfield. They played against this Williams Bay team on September 19th at Williams Bay. They beat them 71-0 in that game and the conference. And ever since their loss to Algoma, that they got caught by surprise, and Coach even talked about that, they have just completely rolled all of the teams. And Justin's got, again, a good picture of them warming up on the field. Their quarterback is number 12, Austin Harmson. He's 54 for 81. That's 67% completion. 1,010 yards on the season, about 18.7 yards per catch, 19 touchdowns, 5 interceptions on the season. He likes to throw the ball to number 18, the senior, Braden Glugla. He's got 21 receptions, 560 yards, 10 touchdowns, averaging 26.7 yards per catch. Had a big 96-yarder at one of the games. I can't remember which one it was at, but it was exciting to watch how well he was able to catch and run with that on a nice little post. Caught the ball and just took off running. It was a fantastic play. Second leading receiver on this team is number 8, Bo Bile. Bo is 6'7". He's got 14 receptions, 244 yards, and 6 touchdowns. In that loss at Algoma, they were missing Braden Glugla in that game due to, I believe it was an injury, and they were trying to be preventative with that. Their rushing attack is very prolific as well. They have 3 guys who will run the ball. It's a triple threat. You've got number 10, Lennon Rawls, leading the way with 70 carries, 621 yards, 12 touchdowns on the year, 8.9 yards per carry on average. Second on the team is the QB, number 12, Austin Harmson. He's got 39 carries, 254 yards, 6.5 yards per carry, and 6 touchdowns. And number 5, the senior James Kautzer with 30 carries, 265 yards, 8.8 yards per carry, 8 touchdowns on the season. This defense is phenomenal. When you start talking about shutouts, Coach has a donut policy. If you get a donut, the team gets donuts. So these kids play with a little bit of incentive on the defensive side, acting exactly that way. Leading the team in tackles is number 5, the senior James Kautzer with 56 total tackles. Second on the team, tied, is number 42, Zach Ogren, and number 4, Xavier Milkey. Milkey, just a sophomore, Ogren a senior as well, each of them with 51 total tackles. Oscar Arellano with 49, and Colton White with 39 on the defensive side. Bo's numbers are missing here. Bo was one of the top tacklers as well, so I'm not sure. Must have cut those off as well, but their defense is very, very athletic. They have forced 7 fumbles. They've recovered 11 fumbles. They've had 10 interceptions. Xavier Milkey with 3, and he returned 1 for a touchdown in one of the games that we were covering as well, and it was pretty exciting for that, as he also returned one of the punts for a touchdown on the season. On the kick return side, Xavier Milkey is typically your returner. He's got 8 returns so far for 101 yards. We're waiting to see if he can break one of those for a touchdown, because he does, like I had mentioned before, he has returned a punt for a touchdown. Your kicker is going to be number 84, Colton White. He has done a phenomenal job as well. 17 for 24 on point after attempts, 1 for 1 on field goals at 29 yards. On the punting side, your punter is number 76, Lincoln Lobbs, with 8 punts, 265 yards total, about 33.3 punt yards per punt. And then 2-point conversions. This team prefers to put the points up on the board as often as they can. Leading the team with 9 2-point conversions is number 10, the senior Lennon Rawls. Second on the team with 6 is number 12, the junior Austin Harmson. And that's what I got here as far as pregame information here about the Oaks. Again, a great job here. Justin's got the captains getting ready to come out there as the coaches are meeting already with the officials, and they're shaking hands. We'll see as the captains are going to come out here. And maybe they're not going to have the captains come out there. That's rather strange that they haven't done so, but they just did the coin flip, I believe. Maybe not. Either way, we're going to step aside here. We'll find out who's going to start with the ball first here at North Fond du Lac School District Oriole Complex, or whatever I'm going to call it.
The OAC is what we usually call it. The OAC,
Okay.
Oriole Athletic Complex.
Got it. All right. We're going to step aside and we'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Dominic Ackerman and Justin Schwartzmiller here on Jeff's Livestream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Planning a new building, whether it's commercial, ag, or residential, you need a building that will last. You need Pino. Our experienced design-build team will make your vision a reality. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to pinobuildings.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino, built better for future generations.
At the Pioneer Keg, great food meets a fun atmosphere. Dive into their full menu featuring award-winning cheese curds and our homemade pizzas that are simply irresistible. Try the famous Brewmaster Challenge, where the food takes center stage. And if it's Friday, get ready for our amazing Friday fish fry. Check out our relaxed atmosphere, hang with friends, where everyone has a good time. Come thirsty, come hungry, and leave happy. The Pioneer Keg, 122 South Milwaukee Street, Theresa, Wisconsin.
Whether you enjoy the sunshine of summer with boating, jet skiing, UTV riding, mowing lawn, gardening, or camping, enjoy the leaves falling in autumn, getting to that perfect nature walk or hunting, or enjoying the Wisconsin snowfall hiking, four-wheeling, snowmobiling, traveling across the state, or just driving up and down your driveway, call PT Tire and Service for all your automotive and recreational needs. Call 920-346 Tire.
Let me get you in this used car. There's a bunch of...
Yeah, that's what it feels like at most used car dealerships. Pushy sales tactics, pressure, and no peace of mind. At Schaefer Auto, we don't play that game. Every car's inspected by certified mechanics, and we got over 100 budget-friendly vehicles ready for you. Here, you actually get the space and support to choose the car that fits you.
Schaefer Auto, no tackles, no pressure, just the right car for you.
At Warner Welcome back here to the pregame show. Joining me now is the head coach for the Mighty Oaks of Oakfield, Coach Corey Rickert. Coach, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks a lot for having me, Jeff.
Hey, this is an exciting time. We are now in the playoffs. So first of all, before we start to talk about your opponent, let's talk a little bit about you are a #1 seed in your section. So that's going to give you a couple of home games. So just talk a little bit about how seeding went through.
Yeah, we have been watching it for a while. WA had a new system, and we were able to look at the points. And fortunately, we never dropped out of the 1 through 4 category, which gives you a 1 seed. And we were just kind of hoping that nobody would jump us, and grateful that happened. To be able to be in our area for could be up to 3 games is phenomenal.
Talk to me a little bit about how all of the seating, that everything shook out here. I was looking at the brackets and everything, and just tell me a little bit about what do you know about some of the other teams that are in your bracket before we take a look at your opponent here. And you've got Marion Tigerton in here. You've got Sevastopol and Belmont. Those are the top other 3 seeds. Tell me what you know about those teams.
Marion Tigerton is a phenomenal team. They're big. I believe they run it a lot. I've been trying to avoid looking ahead. I've had some assistant coaches watch a little bit. Or they did it on their own, but they're just a solid team. Sevastopol, we played them a few years ago, and they just whomped us in the playoffs. So I haven't been paying too much attention to them, but we'll see them. We could see them down the road as well. But Marion Tigerton is going to be a beast. They are. There were a lot of people that were a little surprised they weren't a 1 seed. So they're going to be a tough team to play. Fortunately, we don't have to worry about that for a little bit.
Absolutely. This is the first year that they have 32 teams from the 8-player.
Yep.
And some of the you've got, if I remember correctly, looking at it, 4 teams coming out of conference.
I believe so. Actually, I think it was 5.
It might be 5, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's kind of gotta feel good, at least representing the entire conference wise.
Yeah, some more surprises, but and actually 4 or 2 different games have us playing each other. So we'll play Williams Bay, Valley Christian plays Elkhart Lake, and then Princeton Green Lake takes on a number 1 seed in Lena. Lena is just that was definitely a team I was hoping not to have a 2 seed and be in theirs because they're, you want to play them eventually, but you want to play them further down the road if you can.
Absolutely. So let's talk a little bit about, you mentioned that you're going to be playing a conference opponent in Williams Bay. Talk to me a little bit about, you have played them, you dominated them. How do you make sure that your team is prepared and not looking past it, like the questions I was asking you?
Yeah, it's hard. And because, I try to be as honest with my team as I can. And, if I were to talk them up, it was a 71-0 game. And we had a running clock in the second quarter. So they know the deal, but they also know that if we stumble, we do something stupid, or, we don't play well, we go home. And we've been talking and thinking about this run for months, actually even close to a year. So they're focused. Our practices have been focused and solid, upbeat, and they're going to be ready to go.
This will be, it is a home game, and as the number 1 seed, you are scheduled to be at home. But as we talked before, you are not able to play actually at Village Park because of the softball field that's there. So you're going to be moving to North Fond du Lac as your facility. Tell me what you know about the North Fond du Lac facility and making that feel like home.
Yeah, it's a really nice place. I get to paint it, so I was there, and it was fun to. It's a nice field to be on. It's in decent shape. They think it was messed up a little bit, but I don't see it. But we played 2 years ago in the playoffs. We got to play 2 games on there. So it's a decent field. Our kids like it. It's a bigger facility. The Oakfield crowd brings some noise too. So it seems it's a nice place to play a game.
Well, I know that we are excited about the opportunity to come and cover you guys one more time, and we've got you booked all the way. So we're hoping that it's going to be a deep run, and we're pretty excited about coming to see you on Saturday starting at 1:00. Is there anything else that you'd like to add here on the pregame show?
Well, you hope to keep covering us. I hope to keep playing for you. So we definitely want to keep that going. It'll be a lot of fun. Having a Saturday game, nobody really enjoys, and we have a 4-day weekend right now for our kids. So, but if we can get through this, then the rest are on Fridays until the championship. So back to normalcy.
Thanks again, Coach, for joining me here on the pregame show. This has been the head coach here for the Mighty Oaks of Oakfield, Coach Corey Rickert. We'll be back after these messages here on Radio Plus in cooperation with Jeff's Livestream.
We believe your home should be as comfortable as it is beautiful. From timeless classics to today's latest trends, we carry quality furniture to fit any room that's built to last. With hometown service, affordable prices, and dependable delivery, Warner Harmson makes loving your space feel easy. Visit warnerharmson.com to view our comfortable, quality, and stylish furniture today.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Oak Oak Central, your hub for great eats in Oakfield, is an honored supporter of Oakfield Athletics and tonight's game, serving American classics and fish fry dinners like ale-battered shrimp, bluegill, and poor man's lobster. Oak Central, just like home, but with more friends, more food, and more fun. Follow Oak Central on Facebook for their menu and events. Oak Central, an honored supporter of Oakfield Athletics and tonight's game.
Precision engineering, rigorous attention to detail. A Bryant Evolution heating system is so well designed, it's as much of a joy to install as it is to use.
Good to go.
For the dealer nearest you, visit Bryant.com.
AirTech Heating, doing whatever it
One. Welcome back here to Oriole Athletic Complex here in North Fond du Lac as we get ready here for the national anthem, as we get ready here to also talk about the players. Good shot there by Justin down on the field once again. Again, we've got, I want to show the WIA bracket here as part of the pregame show. Again, you can see Oakfield is the #1 seed taking on Williams Bay. Whoever wins this game will be taking on the winner of Belmont and DeSoto. And then you can see that in their bracket also is Sevastopol and Marion Tigerton here in the WIAA 8-man playoffs. Pretty excited again about the opportunity to see this football program get rolling once again. We're going to step aside here as they're going to get ready here for the national anthem, and we'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Dominic Ackerman and Justin Schwartzmiller.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Welcome to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
One. Welcome back here to the Oriole Athletic Complex here on the campus of North Fond du Lac. We are pretty excited about the opportunity that we have here to cover the Oakfield Mighty Oaks here on Radio Plus in cooperation with Jeff's Livestream. Dominic, what are your initial thoughts of this contest?
Well, I'm excited to see how it goes. I mean, obviously we can talk about the last time these two teams faced off. It didn't go the way of the Bulldogs at all, but it's a new game. That's the reason why we play these games. It's playoffs. It's a different atmosphere. It's a different field. Who knows what it's going to be, different conditions. So I'm excited to get started. Playoffs are getting started here in WIA, our first playoff game here on Radio Plus Sports along with Jeff's live streams. Just happy to be here. It's a gorgeous fall day at the end of October. It's a little windy, affecting our microphones here today, but I'm excited to get going as we're going through the starting lineups.
We'll kick this down to Justin on the field there. Number 3 is Dylan Schwepke. Number 5 is James Kautzer. Number 8, Bo Bile. Number 10, Lennon Rawls. Number 12, Austin Harmson. Number 18, Braden Glugla. Number 54, Ashton Henke. And number 76, the big man, Lincoln Lobbs. Under head coach Corey Rickert. And there's a shot of the huddle. And Williams Bay deferred, so Oakfield is going to take the ball first here in this quarter. And we're going to step aside, and actually we'll kick it up here. And as we get ready here for the kickoff, I'm going to see if I can run one more ad and then...
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the...
Welcome back. Here we go. There's our main camera shot up here. Taken there by the Oaks. Nice move right up the middle is going to be Milky. Gets to the outside, and he's going to get knocked out of bounds at about the 50-yard line. And we'll kick it down onto the field there, down by Justin.
Yeah, good start. Good way to start this game. A nice return there for Milky. Right up to midfield, right at the, 50-yard line? They're going to spot this one?
That's what it looks like to me. That's going to be about the spot where you would expect them to be starting here. First down and 10. It looks like they're going to give him at, well...
Maybe the 49 and a half?
Yeah, kind of looks like we'll have to give him the 49 because, well, now he does 49 on the other side. Okay, that's very interesting of how that worked out.
Yep. Interesting way to start here. The Oaks will go on offense as it was deferred from Williams Bay.
Shot down on the field by Justin right there. Handoff right up the middle. Lennon Rawls, huge hole right up the middle, and he is going to go all the way. Nope, though, he stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, right at about the 18-yard line. It looked like maybe they're marking right at the 20. His left foot just had to step on that white line. Enough pressure over there on the sidelines to get him out. So the Oaks will do it again, this time from their opponent's 20.
Picked up 30 yards on that first carry for Lennon Rawls. First down and 10 from the 20. Oaks taking off right off the bat. Rawls once again right up the middle. Nobody touches him. All the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
2 plays, 2 runs to Lennon Rawls, and he puts it into the back of the end zone. Oaks up already 6-0 on their opening drive. We talked about before the game, the Bulldogs were able to defer and talked about possibly a quick score from the Oaks, and they deliver.
Yeah, we talked about that a little bit off air, that I was kind of surprised that they'd decided that that's how they were going to go with it.
And they're going to go for 2 to start off. Back to Rawls. Why not? Gets in again. 2-point is good for the Oaks. They're going to go up 8-0. Only 21 seconds off the clock here in quarter 1. We're going to step aside and hear from our lovely sponsors here on Radio Plus Sports, along with Jeff's Livestreams. Back after...
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. We'll take care of what can't be seen. Removing dust? For us, that's a must. And a reminder, get on a furnace maintenance plan now so your home is clean and cozy this fall and winter. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. If you're lucky, we'll be faster than a Derby from Kentucky.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, 3rd generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Welcome back here to Oriole Athletic Complex. Your score 8-0 already as you had mentioned, 21 seconds into this game. There is the kick by Colton Wyke. It's going to be picked up there by Williams Bay. Coming this way is number 1, Aaron Diaz. Breaks it over here. He has some room. Cuts to the inside, and he gets things started here for Williams Bay.
Nice effort there on the kick return to get it just back inside of the Oaks territory. So 2 good kick returns to start the day for both of these squads.
Down to the 46-yard line. I can't believe that. That's a fantastic start right now here for the
Bulldogs had a good job starting this one off. On the kick return special team side, they needed some momentum after the quick touchdown play by the Oaks. They get it in form of a nice kick return to get them into Oaks territory. Starting this drive at the Oaks 46.
First down and 10. Here comes the Williams Bay offense. I'm not sure if that's a micro or not.
And it's going to be a sack. Lincoln lobs in there on to help it out. A sack to start the defensive day for the Oaks. A loss of...
It's about 7, it looks like.
I was going to say nearly 8 yards.
Who was on that carry? Let's see if I can get it back up on the instant replay here.
I believe it was a sack. I think it was the quarterback.
Which is number 17.
That's not who I had in pregame. I don't remember who I had for quarterback.
Okay.
Trying to see if I can see the number now.
Yeah, it looks like number 17 to me, unless that's...
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
So that's Von de Bogart.
And there's another 2-yard loss this time.
So far, the Oaks defense standing tall after a nice kick return from the Bulldogs.
That's kind of what you would have expected here, right?
Yep.
I think you're right. It was the 8-yard loss on that very first one.
So it'll be 3rd and very long. Nearly 20 yards. I think it's 3rd and 18 or 19 officially. Back to pass this time.
Oh.
He's got a man open, but he dropped the ball in and out of the hands of number 12, Jacob Haynes.
Right
so
in the hands of Glugla on the defensive side.
Yeah, it went from Haynes to Glugla, and both of them dropped it. It's going to end up on the turf.
So initially good field position here. Now they're going to have to get back and punt.
Yeah, 4th and very long. You can't risk giving Oakfield good territory like that.
Gets it off. That is number 5, I believe. Carmine Robbins on the kick. We'll see if that works. Thanks, Justin. They're going to start at the 19. First down and 10 for the Mighty Oaks. Already up 8-0, and a great defensive stand once again. Hey, thanks to everybody joining us here on the broadcast. We really appreciate it. We'd love to have you participate with us. Jump into the chat. I'm pretty sure that Radio Plus requires that you subscribe to their channel for at least 5 minutes before you can do that. So make sure that you subscribe, and then you can go ahead and participate in the chat. And what you decide to do after that, that's up to you. But we'd love to have you let the kids know. Throwing it down the field to Glugla. Overthrown, and he was looking for the pass interference.
I think he's got a good case there for interference. I mean, the 2 around him were just swarming him, making sure he couldn't get to that ball. But it'll drop for an incomplete pass, and the Oaks will try again. 2nd and 10 from their own 19.
Justin's got that portable starting to get down there. Looks like it's working a little bit better. Hopefully we'll get shots down on the field. Thank him for coming up here and adjusting it.
Oaks back. This time it'll be a handoff. Why not to Lennon Rawls? He'll go to the left side. See if he can break. A couple tackles, but he's too close to the sideline. Steps out of bounds once again for a good 20-yard rush.
Yeah, 21 yards for Lennon Rawls on that carry.
First down, Oaks. So far, the rushing game has been effective for the Oaks. Lennon Rawls with 3 big rush plays, all over 20 yards. One of them for a touchdown.
Great shot there now, but Justin down on the field. Throws out there to Bo Bile. He turns one into the inside, puts the big stiff arm out there, takes off. He's going to try and rumble all the way into the end zone. Terrian, the tackler, and gets all the way down inside, maybe right about at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, a couple of stiff arms there on that long pass play, a lot of yards after the catch, able to shake 2 defenders, but the Bulldogs bend but don't break for now.
Great
as
job
he's denied
there.
the end zone.
Dive by Justin there, following the play all the way down the field for us. Down at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal. That's a fantastic play to Bo Bile. Throw it to the out, give him the chance, or is that Glugla out there?
Nope,
That's Bile.
That's Bile again. For the touchdown, Oaks. It is now 14-0, pending a point after the 2-point, which we assume they're going for again, as Harmson's running back into the huddle. Bo Bile, a big catch to get him down to the goal line, and then another catch to put it into the end zone. Oaks up 14-0 in quarter 1. 9.5 minutes left in quarter 1, and they'll go for 2. Harmson in the shotgun. Pass, it'll be a pitch, it's fumbled, and recovered by the Bulldogs, so the 2-point no good. The score will stay 14-0. 9:27 left in quarter 1. Oaks up 14-0 against the Williams Bay Bulldogs. We will step aside and hear from our lovely sponsors. Be back shortly on Radio Plus Sports, along with Jeff's Live.
Upgrade your comforted living space for 2025. Your living room should be a place of comfort and connection. A sectional provides the perfect blend of style and function, giving you plenty of seating for family, friends, and relaxation. For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving the Waupun area at prices you can afford. Visit us today at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated on our latest arrivals, events, and deals. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, prices you'll love.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest.
Welcome back here. Sorry to Integrity for cutting off, and that's going to roll into the end zone.
But it was, just a touchback. I was going to say, I didn't know if it should be a live ball after the touch, but rolls into the end zone.
We'll kick it down here to Justin. Good shot there of Oscar Ariano. 14-0 here already in, 2 minutes and 35 seconds in. This defense, again, prides itself on shutting down opponents. And we'll see what happens here as far as the defense once again for the Mighty Oaks.
Yeah, the first time the Bulldogs had really good field position to start this drive. This time they'll be backed up in their own 20 after the touchback.
Trying to throw it. Overthrows, as that's number 17.
Yep, Van de Bogart.
With the incomplete pass.
Yep, he was trying for Haynes again. Nearly had that reception in the first drive, but it was in and out of the hands of Haynes. He goes for him again, this time overthrows him. So two incomplete passes to start this game for the Bulldogs, and 2 tackles for loss, 1 on a sack, 1 on a rushing play. So far haven't been able to get anything clicking, either on the ground or through the air for the Bulldogs. Another play, 2nd and 10 from their own 20.
Good shot down on the field by Justin. Snap to DeBogart. Throws it deep on a post, nowhere close.
He was just heaving one up there and thought Haynes could break free and maybe get a contested catch. But it'll fall for naught.
Defense there by Braden Glugla. Good job. Had him marked the whole time there, Dominic.
Yeah. Like I said, I think he was just heaving one up there, thought one-on-one ball, just try for something. This one falls too far, so no catch even could be made.
Great camera shots again on the field there by Justin of the defense. Wearing their pink here for breast cancer awareness here in the month of October. 3rd down and 10.
Van de Bogart tries to pass again. He'll throw it up, this time in and out of the hands of his receiver, number 4, Emmett Henry.
And that's going to be 3 and out. And one of the negatives there, again, and I can't wait till maybe in between quarters here to see what Justin is hearing down on the field, but that stops the clock.
Yeah,
They've run no time off of this clock here.
Since the touchdown, there is 14 seconds off the clock.
Yeah, you just can't do that. Give the ball back to the Mighty Oaks offense. Good punt there. Oscar Arellano, or take that back. Xavier Milkey trying to grab a hold of it. Could not. Goes out of bounds at about, I thought about the 40.
Maybe 41 of the Oaks.
A good call right there at the 41 is where they're going to take over for the Oaks.
And 2 3 and outs now for the Bulldogs. That time 3 in the air, all dropped to the ground. So as you mentioned, very little time clicked off the clock. Only 22 seconds ago on the clock did we have the Bo Bile touchdown pass. So the Oaks will start again on offense. This time at their own 41. Harmson back. It'll be a handoff.
Oh, Rawls swamped in the back. Good play there by number 27 on the defensive side there, Ethan Weigel.
Yeah, junior here for Weigel, doing a good job. Finally, a tackle for a loss for the Oaks. Got to rethink their offensive decision here after Rawls was stopped.
That's who I was thinking they were going to give it to. I mean, why wouldn't you? But
yeah, he's been great on the ground today.
First time that he's tackled for a loss.
Weigel got in there quickly.
Second down and 12. They're going to take it this time. Harmson coming right at Justin. He's got blockers out front, looking, pushing down the field. He wants to stay in bounds. Gets all the way down to about the 35-yard line, we'll see.
Yeah, he stayed in bounds a lot longer than I thought he was. He was running that sideline, walking the tightrope for a while, maybe 10, 15 yards extra he got before I thought he stepped out. It'll be the 34-yard line.
About 25 yards on that carry.
Yeah, and he was walking the tightrope for most of it.
Down on the field once again. Justin's got our camera shot. Here's the snap. Harmson drops back with a pump fake, throws it outside to Glugla, makes the adjustment. A great defense over there by number 12 for the Bulldogs. I believe that's Jacob Haynes, the junior.
It is. The man they've been throwing to on offense now gets a good job and gets his hand in there to make sure the Oaks can't throw. Down to Braden Glugla. So another attempt. 2nd and 10 still at the 35. Thought they marked it closer to the 34 initially, but back to the 35 they go.
Second down and 10. Harmson hands it off. Rawls right up the middle. Geez, not touched. Slipped trying to make a cut right at the 25. We'll see if they're going to give him the first down or not, but wow.
Far ref is marking it really close to the marker, but not a first down, so it'll be 3rd and maybe a couple of inches.
Yeah, we got to give him 9 yards on that carry, so.
Haynes there on the tackle. He's getting involved on the defensive side of the ball, even if he can't.
He was 10 yards down the field before he was even touched.
And he was slipped up.
Right, if he wouldn't have slipped, he probably would have been able to make a good cut. Oh, they got him to jump.
So it'll be a free first down for the Oaks. I was just about to say the first 3rd down attempt here for the Oaks. The Bulldogs finally able to reach him to 3rd, but it'll be a free first down. Move the sticks after the encroachment penalty on the Bulldogs.
1st and 10 from the 20. Hey, thanks for joining us here on Radio Plus in cooperation with Jeff's live stream. Rawls once again all the way down. See where they're going to mark him. Is that down to about the 5 there, Justin? I'll see what you got me for a marker there. I think it's probably down to about the 5. Yep. Oh, down to the 7. Thank you. Picks up 13 yards on that carry.
And the Oaks looking to punch one more in. 7:20 left in the first. It's already 14-0, trying to make it even more.
91 yards so far for Lennon Rawls.
Why not keep feeding him?
Yeah, feed the dog.
We'll see. Rawls is next to him. This time it'll be a pass from Harmson.
In the back of the end zone, Glugla drops it. Good contact back there. Knocked out of his hands.
That was number 27, Ethan Weigel, this time doing a good job in the pass defense. Able to knock it out of the hands with a big hit on Glugla. Harmson had a touchdown pass. Glugla had the reception, but knocked out at the last second by Ethan Weigel from the Bulldogs.
Great camera shot there from behind in the end zone once again by Justin.
So 2nd and goal from the 7.
And Lennon Rawls. A little bit of a trap play. Picks up maybe.
Looks like they're going to mark him at the 3, maybe the 4. So a pickup of 3 or 4, depending on where they want to mark it. They're going to say it's at the 4-yard line, so a pickup of 3, 3rd and goal now. First time the Oaks might run a play on 3rd down. They were given a free first down on the encroachment before.
I think you put this in the corner to Bo Bile. But Lennon Rawls is a good choice as well to walk his way into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown.
A couple times he was touched on that one, but he pushed through, walked himself into the end zone for another Oakfield score. 20-0, barring an extra point, and they'll probably go for 2 again as Harmson runs back into the huddle.
That was great camera work there as it came right at Justin for the touchdown. Gonna go for 2 once again. Will be the Oaks. Toss it this time, give Rawls out wide. He cuts it in easily for the 2-point conversion. And we are now 22-0 here, and there is still 6:20 left on the clock. Is that about right?
Yeah, 6:23 left on the clock.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. We're going to step aside and we'll take a timeout. We'll be back to hear from some of our sponsors. You're listening to Justin and Dominic and Jeff here on Radio Plus in cooperation with Jeff.
Of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefit and a family atmosphere, contact the team at IntegritySaw.com. That's IntegritySaw.com.
The Oakfield Booster Club, a non-profit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of the Oakfield community, is a proud sponsor of the Mighty Oaks game. The Oakfield Booster Club helps pay the participation fees for numerous teams in summer leagues, provides funds to upgrade equipment, donates to local organizations and charities, and provides several scholarships to senior athletes annually. The Oakfield Booster Club wishes the Mighty Oaks good luck. Let's go, Oaks.
1. Welcome back here. You just saw the ad for the Oakfield Booster Club. We always want to give a shout out to them. We love being a part of their community and their appreciation that we have for their support for the Oakfield athletics. We've had a blast at participating and interacting with them. So if you got a chance and you're an Oakfield fan, get out there and support that Oakfield Booster Club. Everything they do is for the kids. After that kickoff, it looks like they're going to be starting at about the 15-yard line. I didn't even notice. I should have paid attention to that before. They do have it up on the scoreboard here. I just didn't really see the scoreboard close to me here. Justin down on the field with the camera once again. Zoomed in on this fantastic Oaks defense. And Williams Bay is trying to come up with some type of answer. They go to 3 wide receivers here on this play. Coming in motion. They're going to take the QBs looking, scrambling. Tries to come up and grab a couple of yards, and I think he gets nothing.
Yeah, I think he got back to the line of scrimmage, but that is it. They'll mark it right where he started at 2nd and 10. Good job just making sure it wasn't a tackle for loss. Had to make a couple guys miss on the keeper. So 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs, trying to get some positive yardage. For the first time today, they have not moved that stick at all except for the backwards direction. 3 straight pass attempts on the 2nd drive. This time they try an option play and get nowhere.
But they didn't lose yards.
Correct.
So 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Vanda Bogart takes the snap. He's going for a pass this time. Oh, just in and out of the hands. It was tipped originally by the receiver and then nearly intercepted by Xavier Milkey. A little bit of a bobble play, and it'll hit the ground before he can corral it. So
Almost
3rd and 10 after the incomplete pass.
Yeah, that would have been an awesome interception right there by Milkey.
That would have been a crazy interception from Milkey after bobbling it 2 or 3 times before it touches grass.
0 for 5 so far is DC Van de Bogert.
Sophomore quarterback. And he was not their quarterback that was leading on the stat sheet.
Yeah, number
so
11
I don't know if it's a switch up of.
I think that, remember though, Coach, I crossed his name out, said he was not here, so I'm not sure if there was something else that took place or an injury or who knows, but he's not here. You know, they got to play with what you got. Pressure coming in and a big sack by the defense, this time by James Kautzer down on the field.
Yeah, Kautzer got in there so quickly, Van de Bogart didn't know what to do. He looked like he was going to pass it for a while, but just accepted his fate with the sack for the Bulldogs.
Boy, does that look like at least 10? Are they down to the 5-yard line? I think so.
Yes, they are.
10-yard loss. He now has 3 carries for a negative 18 yards.
And they will be punting it from deep in their own end zone.
Gets it off quickly, and that's going to go out of bounds, and the offense for these Oaks are going to have the ball at least at about, what are you thinking, 30?
Yeah, maybe the 30, 35. I'm not sure exactly where it crossed the out-of-bounds plane.
Looks like at about the 36 if I'm looking here at the linesman correctly, and that's where the Mighty Oaks will be taking over as we get down on the field there with Justin's camera. He got a perfect shot of him at about the 36 with still 4:43 left here in the first quarter. 22-0 for the Mighty Oaks.
Yeah, quick drives both sides. Obviously, the Oaks have had a little bit more success. Their drives have ended in scores, whereas the Bulldogs have had to punt it every time. The Oaks will start in enemy territory at the 36, first down. Harmson, quick little screen pass over to Bile. Stiff arms a man, but he's enough to bring him down. Maybe a gain of 3.
Nice little bubble out there to Bo Bile. Just a quick turn, fire it to me. We'll give him about 4 on that one. Makes it 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, either a long 6 or a short 7.
Down on the field with Justin. As the shot, bubble coming back this way with Glugla. Good block out there by Kautzer. Dropped the ball. Glugla fumbles.
Nice job by number 2, Andrew Nichols, to force that fumble. Then 22, Carter Wiley, the freshman, able to recover for the Bulldogs. And the first offensive mistakes here for the Oaks comes on the way of a turnover. A forced fumble for the Bulldogs, and they will take over for another drive.
Oh, just something you don't usually see mistakes made like that, but it is a football game and it's physical, and that was we've seen that Williams Bay has come out to be a little bit more physical. They did a nice job defensively and on making some hits.
Yeah, we saw that big hit to drop the touchdown pass, and now this time the senior Andrew Nichols able to get his hands in there and rip the ball from the Oaks. They'll take back over.
4 wide receivers this time with only 2 on the protection coming back. And Van de Bogart trying to get forward. He's actually probably going to pick up a yard.
First positive play on the day for the Bulldogs on their 4th drive. Picks up a yard on the scramble by Van de Bogart. Maybe they're going to say he actually didn't gain anything. So I take it back, right back to the line of scrimmage, a gain of 0.
I had him down as a yard as well, but no sticks moved.
Nope, still no positive play for the Williams Bay Bulldogs as Van de Bogart goes back to the huddle.
On the offensive side, they just had a good defensive stand there with knocking that ball out of Glugla's hands.
Yeah,
hey,
with
thanks
the forced
for joining
fumble
us.
and the recovery.
Thanks for joining us here on Radio Plus in cooperation with Jeff's Livestream. 4 wide receivers once again. We'll see if this defense can get in there and get some pressure on. Oh, hand was in the face, but a grab there by number 2, Andrew Nichols. Nichols is able to pick up about 5 yards on theirs. There's your positive play.
Yeah, positive play, and he's the man that got them the football on this drive. Nichols was the one that forced that fumble, and now he's able to catch the first reception for the Bulldogs and get some positive yards for 5. 3rd and 5 now for Williams Bay. Trying to get their first down. The Oaks trying to stop it and get their ball back after the fumble.
Keep their defensive prowess out here. 2:29 still left here in the first quarter. 22-0 are the Oaks.
Bulldogs trying to pull together any momentum they can. A first down would be huge for this squad. Van de Bogart. Back.
Pressure up the middle. This time it's Kautzer with the blitz and losing 10 yards. It's going to be the quarterback, DC Van de Bogart.
Yeah, another sack from Kautzer. This time a much-needed momentum killer. It was 3rd and 5. The Bulldogs were finally getting some good offensive looks, and Kautzer says not today. It'll now be 4th and about 16 yards, a huge sack. And they'll go back to punt again.
Wondering when they were going to dial up the blitz because they just didn't have the coverage. Good catch over here by Milky. He's going straight up the sideline all the way down to about the 15 maybe. Let's see what Justin's got there on the field. Down to about the 16-yard line. It looks there as he's right behind the linesman. What a nice play right there for.
Nice punt return. I thought maybe he could have cut up to the right side and go more towards midfield, but he decides to stay along the sideline and get him a really good return. The Oaks will start at the opponent's 16, so only one first down even eligible on this drive before a 1st and goal might happen.
Trips out to the right-hand side, and they throw to the left to Glugla, and he slips. And I think he's going to lose a yard.
If he caught it. I know there's a bobble. I didn't know if it touched the ground in between.
I think he did complete it, but he's going to slip for a yard. That's a couple of times now that we've seen some traction issues here for the Mighty Oaks.
We have had a lot of rain here in North Fond du Lac lately, so maybe a little slippery conditions as Rawls will take it up through the defense and into the end zone. Lennon Rawls, another touchdown on the day, his 3rd of the first quarter to make it 28-0. 1 minute left in quarter number 1, and the Oaks are on the board again.
What a nice run right there again by Lennon Rawls. Right up the middle. Oh, thank you.
Thank you. And this time they'll go for the PAT.
Golden White coming in. And looks good to me.
It is. So 29-0 with a minute left in the first quarter. It has been all Oaks so far. We will see the kickoff return when we get back here on Radio Plus Sports along with Jeff's live streams.
When you're not watching games on Radio Plus or Jeff's live streams, find the latest scores and top performers from the Flyway Conference by following Flyway Focus on Facebook, Instagram, and X, and stay up to date with the latest conference news every morning with the Flyway Focus Sports Report on YouTube or Spotify.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Strip.
Welcome back here to Oriole Athletic Complex here in North Fond du Lac. Running the ball is Diaz, trying to get to the outside. And, boy, I thought there was a block right there, maybe in the back by number 9, but I guess they didn't call it. Thought Oscar Ayano got clipped a little bit there. But 54.6 left here in the first quarter. And it looks like they're going to start at about the 29-yard line.
First and 10 Bulldogs. So far only one positive play on offense. Looking to put something together here on this drive. 29-0 your score in the first quarter, favoring the Oaks. Williams Bay has got to try something different. They'll go for the pass.
Good defense over there by Colton White, the kicker, but now he's a defensive back, so he's also out there usually offensively as well.
Yeah, he was covering the freshman, Elias Welsh, who was intended for, just falls in front of them on the good pass coverage.
I have them down for 1 for 7 on the passing for 5 yards so far for the Bulldogs. And we just talked about this here, that stops the clock once again, 50.5 seconds. And yes, you got to do something to try and move the ball, but what you're doing right now is not working. So this time they do try and give it a sprint to the outside, and a great job there by Zach Ogren on the tackle. Is that for a 1 yard loss maybe?
Yep. They are going to move it backwards again.
I didn't see who was on that carry.
It was number 22, Carter Wiley.
22.
Another freshman. This team is
pretty young.
A lot of the skill players I've found are freshmen for this team. They are a bunch of seniors as well, but so far we've seen the freshman skill makers trying to move the ball for the Bulldogs.
12 seconds and counting left here in the first quarter. I think we'll have to see if they do have to snap it. The handy up here got 5 seconds before they get the delay of game. Oh, they do. I thought he was going to get it because when he said it, he started waving his hand. There was 7 seconds. That means there's only 5 seconds remaining. But either way, that's going to end the first quarter. We're going to step aside and we'll be back. We got the field shot down there by Justin as he'll get into that huddle. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Justin Schwartzmiller and Dominic Ackerman. And we'll see if we can catch some thoughts from Justin when we come back.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot. Build better for future generations.
At the Pioneer Keg, great food meets a fun atmosphere. Dive into their full menu featuring award-winning cheese curds and our homemade pizzas that are simply irresistible. Try the famous Brewmaster Challenge, where the food takes center stage. And if it's Friday, get ready for our amazing Friday fish fry. Check out our relaxed atmosphere, hang with friends, where everyone has a good time. Come thirsty, come hungry, and leave happy. The Pioneer Keg, 122 South Milwaukee Street, Theresa, Wisconsin.
Welcome back here to Oriole Athletic Complex. Justin, down on the field. Justin, give us kind of a sideline report about what you're seeing here.
Yeah, I mean, it's just instant pressure from the Oaks. You can see it every play. Kauts are doing a great job recognizing what plays that Williams Bay is running and splitting a gap and getting in there. Any sort of pressure on the quarterbacks causing them to throw it quick.
I would assume that Coach Rickard and the boys are pretty excited about what they were able to accomplish there in that first quarter.
From what I've seen, yes.
Awesome. Here we go. Williams Bay again. They're going to start throwing. Oh, Big Bo Bile gets those hands up in the way and knocks it down.
Yeah, tipped at the line. Won't even have a chance to get to his receiver, Bo Bile. Able to get his hands in there. He's pretty disappointed, though. He thought he could have had that as an interception.
Yeah, I thought he could have pulled it down as well. 4 seconds in, there goes my papers. It's not that windy. Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's windy out here today at the OAC.
It is crazy.
And it's coming right in here to the booth. Punt again from the Bulldogs. Back to return is Milky, but that one out of bounds again.
My apologies for that poor camera shot. That's on my production. I was trying to pick up my papers.
So it'll be at the 47 is where they're going to say it goes out. And Oaks will start in their own territory for only the second time today.
1 score away from getting a running clock here.
Yeah, 29-0. So 6 points will force the running clock for the rest of the game if the Oaks can score on this drive. Bulldogs looking to hold it.
Question out there was if, thanks Caleb for putting in there, wondering if somebody was covering Valley Christian at Elkhart Lake. I don't think so. That's not our territory. Lennon Rawls up the middle once again. This is the time he's only limited to 5 yards on the carry.
Rawls got met quickly. We haven't seen that too many times today. We've seen Rawls break free for quite a big long rushes. He's already got 3 touchdowns on the day.
It's actually only a 4-yard gain we'll give him this time. That's his 10th carry for 120 yards and 3 touchdowns.
As we're starting the first drive of the second quarter for the Oaks.
Good shot down there by Justin on the field once again. Direct
Armstrong
snap.
will keep this one. Whoa, and he's flipped over. Aaron Diaz able to get low on Harmson, flipped over for the tackle, but it'll be first down nonetheless for the Oaks on a keeper from Harmson.
Picks up the 6 yards necessary to get the first down.
I'm glad he was able to pop up quickly.
Yeah, exactly.
You never know with those flip over plays when they're low. Hopefully he doesn't jam something in the knee. But Harmson pops up quickly, right back into the huddle, and he'll continue to drive.
It's only his 2nd carry, but for 31 yards. First down and 10 for the Oaks. Again, trying to exert their will upon Williams Bay, the number 1 seed, Oakfield Oaks over Williams Bay, number 8. Rawls gets to the wide side. He's got big Lincoln lobs in front of him. He doesn't wait for him. Decides to take that 12 yards down the field himself. Nope, make it about 13. Big gain right there.
And Rawls was not denied twice in a row. First down run from Rawls. Forgot about his blocker, said I'll do it myself. Runs right into the defender and gets 13 or 12 or 13 yards there on the pickup.
He'll probably have to tell Lincoln that he's going to have to work on his speed if he's going to get out there and lead.
Lobs had the lead blocker for a while. Rawls able to overpass. Harmson drop back to pass. We'll see if he decides to throw. He does. Oh, it's in and out of the hands. That was almost a spectacular catch there from Braden Glugla. He had to leap up on that one, had his fingertips on the ball, but it'll drop instead. So incomplete pass for the Oaks makes it 2nd and 10 still from the Bulldogs 28.
That was a great attempt there by Braden Glugla. Almost grabbed a hold of it.
Yeah, he did have a man in front of him, so he had to leap over. Fingertips on the ball, but not enough pressure in his fingers and his hand to keep that one in for a reception. Harmson back again. Drop to pass once more. This time out left. It'll be number 5, Kautzer. Makes a man miss, breaks a tackle, going for the end zone. He is in. Touchdown, James Kautzer. What a play. A couple broken tackles there to make sure he gets into the end zone. It is 35-0, barring what we see here, either a PAT or a 2-point attempt from the Oaks.
Wow, what a big play there by Kautzer. Caught it about 10 yards down the field, just took it through the man to the side and pushed his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And just as you said, it is now 35-0 for the Oaks. Colton White coming in to kick the ball.
They'll go for a PAT once again to make it 36 if he can get it through. And it is through, so 36-0 here in North Fondy. The Oaks are up on top over the Williams Bay Bulldogs. 10-11 left in the first half as we are in the second quarter. We'll be back shortly on Radio Plus Sports along with Jeff's live streams after this.
PT Tire and Service has been at 301 East Clark Street in Brandon for over 20 years. The owners, Tony and Pam Sauer, are dedicated to their community and their customers. They serve the auto repair, tire, and wheel needs of customers in Brandon and the rest of central Wisconsin. We're on call 24/7 for roadside assistance and on the farm service for customers. For auto repairs, tires, and wheels, come see us in person or request a quote online. PT Tire and Service, you make the call and leave the rest to us. Call 920-346-TIRE.
Let me get you in this used car. There's a bunch of...
Yeah, that's what it feels like at most used car dealerships. Pushy sales tactics, pressure, and no peace of mind. At Schaefer Auto, we don't play that game. Every car's inspected by certified mechanics, and we got...
Welcome back. Here we go. Welcome back here. Kickoff once again. The Oaks are up 36-0. We should have a running clock right now. Good move here by Diaz. Dropped a ball. Who gets a hold of it? Justin is saying that they have it for the Oaks, and they do.
Wow. I was going to say a nice return there from Aaron Diaz, and at the last second, it is dropped out of his hands, forced out from the Oaks, and they will recover.
Nice job there by Xavier Milkey to get a hold of the ball.
So the Oaks will have another offensive drive. Only 20 seconds after they scored the touchdown to make it a running clock. So that clock will run from here on out unless Williams Bay can pull within 35 again. 9:27 on the clock to go in the first half. The Oaks get a fumble on the kick return from the Bulldogs, so they'll take back over without seeing the offense come on for Williams Bay.
Waiting for the ball, I'm assuming, to get set there. It's marked for play. The clock is now rolling here. And I'm sorry I had the wrong quarter, so I'll fix that. My apologies to the fans out there watching.
Harmson over quickly.
Gets
to his
into
receiver.
Glugla cuts to the inside. He's going to head to the end zone. 25-yard touchdown pass for Braden Glugla.
Yeah, Glugla got that one right at the line of scrimmage. Just a quick play over to him, and he makes a man miss and then runs it into the end zone. He was dragged at around the 5-yard, but dragged his defender with him. Touchdown Oaks to make it 42-0 here. Only a minute after they made it 36-0.
Got this offense clicking once again. The defense is doing exactly what they would like. They're going to go for the point after attempt. Set down. That one's going to get knocked down, and that's going to make it 42-0. We're going to step aside here and hear from some of our sponsors. Back down on the field with Justin as he's heading back towards the sideline with the Mighty Oaks. We'll be back.
100 budget-friendly vehicles ready for you. Here you actually get the space and support to choose the car that fits you.
Schaefer Auto, no tackles, no pressure, just the right car for you.
At Warner Harmson Furniture, Flooring, Kitchen, and Bath, we know that your home is more than just four walls. From kitchen and bath remodels to full home renovations and new construction, we have the team for you. Warner Harmson brings expert design and craftsmanship to every project. Dependable, detail-driven, and dedicated to you, we turn your vision into a home. Warner Harmson, we do it all. Visit warnerharmson.com and book your free consultation today.
Looking for a reliable...
Welcome back here to Oriole Athletic Complex, OAC, here in North Fond du Lac. Dominic just said anybody that wants to come over to his house can do so. We'll have a barbecue afterwards.
After party.
Celebrating with the Oaks.
It's only a 3-minute drive from here.
Want me to give the address?
We'll keep that for the people that want to come. We won't put it out there.
I'm glad that we can sit here and smile about this for the Oaks here, because again, I was concerned when I was talking to Coach. You never know. You can get caught in the trap game with opportunities, to potentially have just fall asleep looking ahead, right?
Yep. But the Oaks have not done that. They've played well. Up 42-0 in the first half still.
And we have a running clock here in the second quarter. Dropping back, throwing it to the outside. Good completion out there to the flats. This time, just as you mentioned, though, you can tell that these guys are a little bit younger, on the younger side there.
That was Welsh on the reception, another freshman for this team.
Picks up 2 yards. Some positive yards again for Williams Bay. We talked about it, that their skill position players are all fairly young, so that gives they've got to have some hope coming up for their future. Again, they did make the playoffs. Again, a celebration there. Drop it back again. Trying to get some pressure. No place to go for Van de Bogaerts, and he's dancing around, and he's going to give back those 4 yards. That's where you'd like to have a little bit more experience just to throw it away. It's not there.
Yeah, initially I saw a bit of a low snap on that one, so at that point it was just a scramble to get anything. Couldn't really get his mind back to focus after the low snap, and it'll be a loss of 4. So 3rd and 13 now for the Bulldogs.
What a beautiful day. A good shot there again on the field. Blue sky there by Justin. You can see it. Couldn't have asked for a better late fall day here in October. 70-some degrees. That's going to be a snap over his head. He gets down on top of it, and he's going to take, oh, man, is that 15-yard loss?
Looks like it to me.
Oh, wow.
On 3rd down again, the Bulldogs can't muster up anything. It'll be a 4th and very, very long. They have the 4th down marker at the 20, the 1st down marker at the 45. So a 4th and 25. Back to punt again is Williams Bay.
Good job there by Milky. Makes a move to the inside. Good block there by White. Cuts, and here goes Milky for another punt return for a touchdown. Great job there for Xavier Milky on the touchdown.
What a return there from Milky. This time he decides to keep it in the middle of the field, makes a couple cuts, changing direction, able to take it to the house for the punt return touchdown, and the Oaks are on the board again in the first half. 48-0 your score. On to kick the extra point is Colton Wyke.
Every aspect is clicking right now for the Mighty Oaks. Just had the one missed point after attempt. Let's see if the holder, number 2, Evan Harmson, just a freshman, can get the ball down for the Oaks. This time drilled right down the middle. No, to the wide side. I didn't see that coming. That's going to make it 48-0 for the Oaks. So the last 2 missed extra points. Good shot there by Justin as the players are coming off the field there with Coach Corey Rickert as well. We're going to step aside here, and we'll come back from Oriole Athletic Complex. The Mighty Oaks up 48-0. We'll be back.
Contractor? WIT Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, WIT Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Oak Central, your hub.
Welcome back here to Oriole Athletic Complex. Colton White with a kick deep. It's going to be picked up there by Diaz. Grabs a hold of it at about the 13-yard line. Goes to the kid to the wide side. And a great job over there to cut him off. Was that number 33, Oscar Arellano? It was over on the other side there for the Mighty Oaks kick return. I thought he had a little bit of space, but as soon as he decided he was going to try and get outside, this Oaks defense also has speed.
Yeah, he did try to take it the opposite way and see if he could get some men to realize that he was not over there, but it will fall for naught as they start their possession here in the second quarter.
5:56 and counting. First down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Fakes it, keeps it, trying to go up the middle, maybe grabs a yard for Van de Bogaert.
Thanks, Jeff. Had something in my eye there.
I saw that. I was hoping that it was.
I couldn't pay attention for a second. The wind blew something right in my eye. A little dust up here. Had to do full duty moving the camera.
Felt like the old days once again.
Out of commission for a second, but I'm back.
Good shot there on the field by Justin once again. The Bulldogs offense trying to get something going here in this positive direction.
2nd and 9.5. Van de Bogart gets a snap. Fake run. He'll keep it himself. Out to the outside.
Oh, good fill over there once again. That was number 12, Austin Harmson, stepping up. Not only is he the QB, but he does a good job there stepping up after only picking up 1 yard. And now Van de Bogarts is at a negative 45 yards. It's good to see them starting to move the ball forward.
3rd and 8.
Down to 4:20 and counting here. Opening round of 8-man playoffs. Fakes the toss, tries to go up the middle. And again, the defense of the Oaks all over.
Yeah, they did a good job to fool there on that fake toss. Had me fooled for a second. But Van de Bogart kept it himself after the fake toss, but the Oakfield able to recover on defense and stop him right where he started at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th and 8. Back to punt again is Williams Bay.
Shot down the line again from Justin. Here comes the punt. Back. Xavier Milkey just returned the last one. Bobbles that one. Grabs a hold of it. Makes a miss. Heading to the inside, and this time they've got him wrapped up after he gets to about the 49-yard line.
Yeah, met by a swarm of Bulldogs. I guess a pack of Bulldogs.
There you go. That would make sense, a pack. That's because we see the bees are swarming all over us in here.
Yeah, I've got one so far.
And it looks like it'll be 1st and 10 at about the 48-yard line for the Mighty Oaks.
3 minutes till halftime. Running clock for the Oaks. It'll be a timeout by Williams Bay.
And we'll take it with them. We'll step aside. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Justin Schwartzmiller and Dominic Ackerman here from North Fond.
Great Eats in Oakfield is an honored supporter of Oakfield Athletics and tonight's game, serving American classics and fish fry dinners like ale-battered shrimp, bluegill, and poor man's lobster. Oak Central, just like home, but with more friends, more food, and more fun. Follow Oak Central on Facebook for their menu and events. Oak Central, an honored supporter of Oakfield Athletics and tonight's game.
Whatever it takes.
Trust AirTech Heating with all.
Welcome back here. Sorry about cutting off the AirTech ad. We want to thank Sarah over there. Going right up the middle is going to be Lennon Rawls. He hasn't had enough yet tonight. He's going to bounce to the outside. 48 yards for the touchdown. Lennon Rawls.
Yeah, he said, I haven't seen a touchdown since the first quarter, and we're almost to halftime, so let me have it one more time. A 48-yard touchdown rush from Lennon Rawls to put the Oaks up 54-0. 2:45 left in the first half.
Unbelievable job here by Lennon Rawls on that 48-yard carry. That puts him at 181 yards and 4 touchdowns, and we're not even to the half.
On to kick the extra point is Colton Wyke. Last two have missed, one blocked, one wide. This one straight down the middle. Colton Wyke puts the Oaks up 55-0. 2:45 left in the first half. The Oaks have had a commanding day on the offensive, defensive, and the special team side. We will kick it to commercial as they will flip the ball down to the other side of the field for kickoff. Back shortly on Radio Plus Sports, along with Jeff Slaughter.
Comfort needs. AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner. Sheboygan.
We're back. Welcome back here to Oriole Athletic Complex. That's going to be a little squib picked up at the 30, and then Andrew Nichols, not used to gritting the ball that quickly, falls down. And they'll start at about the 31-yard line for first down and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Nichols kind of limping off there. I'm hoping he's okay on that one after he was able to recover it quickly and then kind of fell down. Hopefully there's no injury taking place. Limped off the field, but on his own accord.
Hopefully he didn't roll that ankle.
He's still walking over on the sidelines trying to walk it off. Hopefully it's nothing too serious for the Bulldogs.
Ethan Weigel's going to come in for him on the offensive side. Kicking it back down on the field.
Van de Bogart still at quarterback for the Bulldogs, trying to move the ball in the positive direction, looking for the first down on the day.
That time it was, I believe that's Weigel, 27, this time getting a toss outside.
And again, he'll be met at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. A gain of nothing.
I'm not sure who was on that carry. Was that Van de Bogart on the carry?
No, I think it was Weigel. I think you were right on that. Weigel with the toss play.
Back down on the field. Good shot there of the Oakfield defense. You probably are not going to see starters in the second half, would be my guess. Although, Coach, again, you may want to send a message that we are here to play.
This time to a keeper. A fake handoff there, but Bo Bile is not fooled. He will get in there right away. No chance of going anywhere is the Bulldogs. Bo Bile does not fall for the trickery or for the fake handoff, and he will meet the quarterback where he started, and it'll be a sack for Bo Bile.
Loss of 5 yards, and a good job there by Bo. Bo doesn't get a lot of credit for, I mean, he doesn't look strong.
No.
But he gets his hands on you. He's able to fight through some blockers right here. Oh, what a great job there by Glugela to step up and hit. I believe that was number 9, Elias Welsh. And that's going to do it for the first half of action here. And we'll step aside here, and we'll see. I'm assuming, Justin, that he doesn't want to do an interview? Okay. All right. We'll stay right here with your camera shot here, and we'll step aside. The score, 55-0 here for the Mighty Oaks here at halftime. We'll be back after these messages.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Happy fall.
3-1. Welcome back here to halftime. Justin's got the iPad from the official statistics keepers. We'll see how close we are. So, Justin, why don't you go ahead and give us what you got?
Yeah, just for Oakfield so far, 6 for 11 for 120 yards from Harps, and 3 catches for 63 yards from Bio, 1 catch for 27 from Kautzer, 2 for 23 from Braden Gluga, 12 carries for 180 yards for Lennon Rawls. Jeff, what a day he has had.
Yeah, I had him for 181, so that's pretty close. 12 carries, 181 yards, 4 touchdowns.
Oscar Ariano with 4 assisted tackles and 2 tackles. He's got 6 so far. Kautzer with a pair of tackles and 3 assists on tackles. Those are your key defensive players so far for the Oaks. Jeff, the Oaks have done a great job penetrating right away. Kautzer comes to mind with me, has been able to get into the backfield as fast as possible today.
Yeah, he has done a great job defensively. The linemen occupy the linemen like they're supposed to, and then he's been able to step up and fill. Both him and Glugla have done a fantastic job on the defensive side. When it comes to the offense, Justin, I mean, they're creating huge holes for Lennon Rawls to use his speed to get to the outside.
They got 335 total yards for the Oaks so far, 215 on the ground on 14 carries, so averaging 15 yards a rush right now.
Yeah, that's absolutely incredible work. Thanks, Justin, for getting us that information down on the field. We're going to step aside here. We'll see if we can crunch some numbers for Williams Bay, and we'll be back here, and we'll talk about that first half.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter? Might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Upgrade your comforted living space for 2025. Your living room should be a place of comfort and connection. A sectional provides the perfect blend of style and function, giving you plenty of seating for family, friends, and relaxation. For 50 years and counting, Burhangs Furniture has been proudly serving the Waupun area at prices you can afford. Visit us today at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.burhagsfurniture.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated on our latest arrivals, events, and deals. Burhags Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, prices you'll love.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefit and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
The Oakfield Booster Club, a non-profit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of the Oakfield community, is a proud sponsor of the Mighty Oaks game. The Oakfield Booster Club helps pay the participation fees for numerous teams in summer leagues, provides funds to upgrade equipment, donates to local organizations and charities, and provides several scholarships to senior athletes annually. The Oakfield Booster Club wishes the Mighty Oaks good luck. Let's go, Oaks.
Planning a new building, whether it's commercial, ag, or residential, you need a building that will last. You need Pinot. Our experienced design-build team will make your vision a reality. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to PinotBuildings.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, built better for future generations.
See some faces. Welcome back here. Go ahead. It's all right. Yeah, you're on.
Oh.
Yeah. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Oh, for a second there, I couldn't hear myself. I was going to say, I think all the students went home.
Oh, I hope not. But we're looking into the crowd right now here at halftime. Let's give me some statistics here of what I've got so far for Williams Bay. I have them 2 for 8 on passing attempts for a total of 7 yards. I've got number 9, Elias Welsh, the freshman, 1 carry for 1 yard. I've got number 27, Ethan Weigel, who's come in, the junior. They've got him listed as a linebacker, 5'10", 200. He's 1 carry for a negative 5 yards. And number 17, DC Van de Bogart, with 11 carries for a negative 45 yards for Williams Bay. And when those are your numbers, you just cannot be very successful here when it comes to playoff times. But again, it's the reality of what the Oakfield Oaks bring to the table as far as an offense and a defense. You got Xavier Milkey with a punt return for a touchdown. He's had a couple of decent returns as well. So you've got some absolutely amazing stuff taking place here for him. The number 1 seeded Mighty Oaks of Oakfield. We're going to step aside there. I want to thank Justin for getting us some of those crowd shots here. Pretty good crowd here in North Fond du Lac at the Orioles athletic complex here in at School District of North Fond du Lac. We're going to step aside here. We're going to hear from some of our sponsors. We'll come back with 4 minutes and 30 seconds before the start of the second.
The outdoor golf season is just around the corner. Now is the time to go to The Rock and use the indoor simulator to be prepared. Call to set up a tee time for an hour. Hang out at the bridges at The Rock before or after the simulator. Join us for a relaxing atmosphere in a beautiful setting. Go online today and make a reservation for the simulator or call. Better yet, swing out to the bridges for a bite and a beverage. The Rock Golf Club, 700 County Park Road, Waupun, or call 920-324-2621.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
At the Pioneer Keg, great food meets a fun atmosphere. Dive into their full menu featuring award-winning cheese curds and our homemade pizzas that are simply irresistible. Try the famous Brewmaster Challenge, where the food takes center stage. And if it's Friday, get ready for our amazing Friday fish fry. Check out our relaxed atmosphere, hang with friends, where everyone has a good time. Come thirsty, come hungry, and leave happy. The Pioneer Keg, 122 South Milwaukee Street, Theresa, Wisconsin.
PT Tire and Service is a family-owned business that invests in you and your family. From one family to another, safe travels and seamless automotive maintenance makes every trip a great trip. PT Tire and Service, serving central Wisconsin with excellence for over 20 years. Call 920-346-TIRE for all your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service, Brandon. No job too big or too small. PT Tire and Service in Brandon does it all. Call today, 920-346-TIRE.
Let me get you in this used car. There's a bunch of...
Yeah, that's what it feels like at most used car dealerships. Pushy sales tactics, pressure, and no peace of mind. At Schaefer Auto, we don't play that game. Every car's inspected by certified mechanics, and we got over 100 budget-friendly vehicles ready for you. Here, you actually get the space and support to choose the car that fits you.
Schaefer Auto, no tackles, no pressure, just the right car for you.
At Warner Harmson, we believe your home should be as comfortable as it is beautiful. From timeless classics to today's latest trends, we carry quality furniture to fit any room that's built to last. With hometown service, affordable prices, and dependable delivery, Warner Harmson makes loving your space feel easy. Visit warnerharmson.com to view our comfortable, quality, and stylish furniture today.
Looking.
Welcome back here to the Oriole Athletic Complex here in North Fond du Lac. Got about a minute left in the halftime, and then there's about 3 minutes of warm-up time that each team gets. Dominic, tell me, I mean, you've been able up here watching this a little bit. Tell me what your thoughts are of the first half and what you're expecting to see in the second half.
I mean, Oakfield did a great job on all accords of the ball. They did good special teams. They got that forced fumble on the kick return. They have a punt return touchdown. The defensive side of the ball, negative 42 total yards we've seen from the Bulldogs. They're doing it defensively, and then on the offensive side of the board, I mean, it's 55-0. 47 or 48 of those points have come by the offense, and on the points after, the one touchdown that was special teams, that punt return touchdown from Xavier Milkey. But it's just been a complete domination of a game so far from the Oaks. I'm guessing we'll see a lot of the backups and the reserves kind of gets a shot to show what they got in the second half, being up 55-0. So far, just a complete game from Oakfield. Williams Bay trying to look to move it positive for a first time on a drive, looking for their first down.
Justin, what are your thoughts down here on the field? We'll swing the camera to pick you up in the shot here. Just tell us what you're expecting to see here coming up in the. Well, give us your thoughts of the first half, and then the second, what you're thinking in the second half.
I mean, first half for the Oaks, it was a ground and pound. They did a great job on the ground. Always good through the air. You find your big receivers. That's all. I mean, could you imagine being a quarterback, being able to throw it to someone who's 6'7", 6'4" on the outside every time? It would be great. But second half, I mean, you're going to get to see some of the younger kids for this team, and that's exciting for me. You know, as a playoff game, get them some experience right now.
Yeah, and I think that is absolutely huge. It's just like you said, is we're going to get a chance to get some other players in there. I think we might actually probably, I'm guessing, from what I've seen from Coach in the past, is I think we'll still see the starters for one possession on the offensive side. On the defensive side, he will get some players who are in there, but he is the defensive coordinator, and he prides himself on making sure that his defense continues to stay in control of this game. Obviously, he's not going to doesn't want to see any injuries, but you can expect that he is going to do that as far as what he'll do with his players. At least that's what I think. We're going to step aside here again. We've got about 2 minutes left here. We'll hear from some of our sponsors, and we'll come back here for the start of the second half here from Orioles Athletic Complex here in North Fond du Lac, just down the road from Dominic's house, and he's getting ready to send the message home to Mom to tell her to get the grill fired up for us. We'll be
roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
When you're not watching games on Radio Plus or Jeff's live streams, find the latest scores and top performers from the Flyway Conference by following Flyway Focus on Facebook, Instagram, and X, and stay up to date with the latest conference news every morning with the Flyway Focus Sports Report on YouTube or Spotify.
Oak Central, your hub for great eats in Oakfield, is an honored supporter of Oakfield Athletics and tonight's game, serving American classics and fish fry dinners like ale-battered shrimp, bluegill, and poor man's lobster. Oak Central, just like home, but with more friends, more food, and more fun. Follow Oak Central on Facebook for their menu and events. Oak Central, an honored supporter of Oakfield Athletics and tonight's game.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Trust AirTech Heating with all your home comfort needs. AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
1. Welcome back here to the start of the third quarter. Justin's got the camera shot right there on the field. And the Oaks will be kicking off to Williams Bay. Maybe they've come up with a game plan at halftime that'll move this ball down the field and get a score. What do you think?
Yeah, we'll see. We're just trying to get any kind of positive yards, anything to take some momentum into the end of the game. Just looking for some silver linings here for the Williams Bay Bulldogs. They're looking for their first down offensively. Looks like there was a confusion on who was going to start where. Flipping the field. And the Bulldogs did defer, so they will get the ball to start the second half.
So, again, we know that we are in North Fond du Lac. This is the home field for the Central Wisconsin. Sorry, whoa.
Pardon?
Yeah.
North Fond du Orioles play here, Jeff, not the Crusaders.
Yeah, but for Oakfield, because they cannot play on their softball infield at home at Village Park. So they're trying to make this their home field and take advantage of it, and so far they've done a fantastic job. And it's going to be out to the about the 24-yard line. We'll see where they're going to start things out here for the offense for Williams Bay. Now they're going to mark it at about the 23. And now that it is the second half, I believe that the clock is supposed to just constantly keep running once the ball is put into play here. In the first half, it normally will, it stops still on scores, but I think now it stays as a running clock. But don't quote me on that. I don't have that for 100%.
Yeah, as you were talking about before, that the Oakfield fans are trying to make this as their home. They've traveled well for this home game.
Yes, they have.
It's packed out here in the OAC.
Throws the first one out to the outside. And a good completion here, so just as we had said before.
And it's Ethan Weigel now at quarterback for the Bulldogs, at least for that play. He's coming over to get his call from head coach, and Weigel will go back into the huddle. New quarterback here for the Bulldogs in the second half, and they're 2 yards away from getting their first down on the opening drive of the second half.
Good completion over there for the Bulldogs. Down on the field with Justin once again. Weigel takes the snap, both backs either side, throws it again out to the flats, tried to get it out there to number 3, Ethan Welsh.
And that one just way too low, not far enough for Welsh. So Weigel will get his sign on 3rd down.
Now, unlike that was in the first half before when they were throwing it and it stopped the clock, it keeps the clock running. So now whether you're passing or not, it doesn't make a difference for the Bulldogs unless they can get this down under 35 point differential.
Well, that's 20 points away at the moment for the Bulldogs.
Hey, 3 scores is possible. Throwing it down the field, going deep. Good defense by Colton Wyke.
Wow, just at the last second, Colton Wyke able to put his hand in there and pop the ball too far for the intended receiver. I believe that was Welsh again out there. It nearly was a long pass play that was completed, but Colton Wyke puts the hand up SWAT team here early in the second half.
They tried to set him up, but they did 2 quick outs to try and put the ball out there, and then they tried to do an out and up. And Wyke didn't buy it and was able to recover. Punt. Nobody back to receive the punt. That's going to squirt out of bounds at about the 43-yard line maybe, and that's where the Oaks.
Closer around the 41 or 42. I could be wrong.
Well, I can't see the out-of-bounds line quite there. Yep, it looks like it. About the 42 is where they're going to start with their offense. 1st and 10, and we have a whole bunch of new players who have come in. So I thought they would start out with all of their starters. Once again, they decided not to, as we've got Justin shot down on the field.
It'll be Evan Harmson now doing his job at quarterback, the freshman. Guessing Austin's brother, cousin.
I would guess. That's going to be a bad snap, going to be picked up, driving straight ahead for the Mighty Oaks. Is going to be number 89. That'll be William Kinsler, just a sophomore. Picks up about 3 yards for Kinsler. Thanks for joining us here on Radio Plus in cooperation with Jeff's Livestream here for the opening round, level 1 of 8-man WIAA playoffs. This time again, they give it to Kinsler to the outside. Picks up about 7 yards, pretty close to the first down. Good job there with ball possession. And it looks like we've got
2 injuries on the field. Number 5 is limping off for the Bulldogs. Was originally who I thought the injury timeout was for. Now I see the injured Bulldog on the field. Hopefully he's okay. I think we're going to step aside here.
We will.
While they hopefully can recover this injury shortly. Back shortly on Radio Plus Sports along with
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your...
their new quarterback, Weigel.
Welcome back here. Joaquin Acevedo is able to get off the field with a little bit of assistance from some of his teammates.
Yeah, Nichols and Weigel able to carry him over the sidelines, hoping he's okay over there, not able to get off the field on his own power.
Kinsler picked up the first down for the Oaks. First down and 10. Evan Harmson, just a freshman, back in at QB. Takes the snap. Tosses it. Kinsler to the outside. Bounces. It's going to get tackled after about maybe a 5-yard gain. Make it second down and 5.
And as soon as that ball was placed again after the injury timeout, that clock runs again. I don't know if I'm getting the wrong impression from this referee crew, but I feel like they're doing some shenanigans out there today. They're just kind of having fun out here.
Which is what it should be. You should have fun.
Exactly.
Flanks on either side, or backs on either side. Harmson's going to take it, follows the lead blockers, and we'll see where he's going to be taken out of down. They're going to take him out at the 40, so about a 3-yard gain by Harmson.
And about 3 to go. So 3rd and 3 for the Oaks, with the reserves in to start the second half. 6:50 remaining already in the third quarter.
Oaks well in control, obviously, of this game. We'll kick it down here to Justin. Down on the field. 3rd down and 3 for the Oaks. Here's the snap. Driving up the middle is Kinsler, and he's just going to be stopped about a yard short, I believe.
Driven backwards by Haynes and Diaz. And it'll be 4th down for the Oaks. We'll see what they decide to do here. They're in Bulldog territory. It looks like Harmson will go back and call a play. So they're going to go for it on 4th down here. 2 yards to go for the marker. Third quarter, up 55-0 are the Oaks, but they'll see what their reserves can do on a 4th down play.
Justin has the shot down on the field for us. We'll see what happens here. The snap. Trying to go, Harmson trying to bounce to the outside, and I believe that he's going to pick that up.
Yeah, it looked like
for
he got
the
about
first down.
a yard farther than the marker. Justin signaling 1st down. Saw him out there. He's practicing.
Makes it 1st down and 10 for the Oaks.
After his broadcasting career, Justin
It's going to go
hopes
into
to be
officiating.
the officiating crew out here practicing his signaling.
First and 10 for the Oaks. Well in control. Toss. Kinsler again tries to cut through the hole. Williams Bay steps up about, looks like about a 3-yard gain maybe.
I think it might be closer to about 4. That was a nice rush there by Kinsler. Get a couple extra yards. We got a 6-7 reference up here at the PA. Jeff, have you had that all over your school?
I can't stand it.
I have middle schoolers, so of course I hear it each and every day.
Yep.
It's part of my vocabulary now. Complete pass there from Harmson. First time they have not done the run game. To number 9, Carson Fisher. Getting involved in the passing game in this second half.
Picks up 7 yards for the first down.
Maybe 6 or 7.
Maybe 6 or 7, or 7 or 6 or whatever. 6, 8. First down and 10. Gives it back up Kinsler up the middle. Maybe 3 for Kinsler on that play. Makes it 2nd down and 7. We're down to 3 minutes and 45 seconds already here in the third quarter, and the reserves are doing a great job of moving the ball here. Now, again, I don't know. I didn't pay enough attention to the Bulldogs. I'm assuming they've done the same thing and brought in some of their other players to get some experience. Dropping back to pass. Throws out into the flats. Good catch out there by Weicker. Did he have it taken away?
I'm not sure. They're going to say incomplete.
Nope, interception.
Intercepted. I thought Wyke had that for a while. but it must have been ripped out of his hands before he could come down on it. Interception for the Bulldogs. Who was that? Number 9?
I believe
Elias
so.
Welsh.
Yeah, good defensive play over there. Good shot by Justin as they celebrate across the field.
Those small victories are needed in a game where you're losing 55-0 in the first round of the playoffs. A nice small victory for the Bulldogs from an underclassman, the freshman, Elias Welsh.
Yeah, we've talked about, though, that this is a very young team in the skill position area. Braden Glugla is going to come out. Xavier Milkey is out there as well with Oscar Ariano. Kinsler, number 9, is out there. Carson Fisher, number 50. Noah Fisher is out there. Number 44, Braylon Goodman, is also out there for the Mighty Oaks of Oakfield. Weigel goes back the opposite way, and then he's going to just heave it down the field and had a chance.
Oh, yeah, he had a man open. He had number 3, Ethan Welsh, out there open that time. He had beaten his coverage by the way of Braden Glugla, but it was just a little too far for Welsh to have a chance at that one. I've counted 8 seniors on this Bulldog team. However, I've felt like it's all been freshmen and sophomores that have been doing the skill plays here today at the skill positions, the wide receiver, the running back.
Even Weigel here is just a junior, so
look to get him reps before next year. But Vanda Bogart, who was in at quarterback to start this game, is only a sophomore.
Right.
So a young team is Williams Bay Bulldogs.
Weigel tucks it, runs. Big guy, right up the middle. He might have close to a first down. 4.
I think they will move the chains. They do.
Picks up 10. Nice job there by Weigel.
Another first down for the Bulldogs.
Williams Bay something to cheer for. They're not supposed to have noisemakers, but at least we can hear that they're here.
I do hear them.
Yeah.
Cowbells. More cowbell.
Not allowed to have those at a WIA game. Supposed to, but it's all right if that's what it takes to get them jazzed up here right now as we're coming down to 45 seconds left in the third quarter. First down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Weigel again looking, thinking about running, throws it over the middle, too short. Incomplete pass once again.
Looking for Ethan Welsh again. Seems to be Weigel's favorite target here. He had those 2 quick out routes for yards in the first drive at their first drive in this the third quarter. But this time he's been looking for Welsh on a couple more deeper passes and has not been able to connect.
By the time they get the ball set here, it's going to end up running out of the quarter. So this is the one negative about throwing the ball so far down the field as well. That's going to do it here for the third quarter here from Oriole Athletic Complex. We're going to step aside here. The score, 55-0 for the Mighty Oaks of Oakfield, and Justin's got the shot down on the field. Whoops.
And are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing.
Welcome back here. Weigel trying to throw it down the field. Looks, heaves all the way down. And Kent over the head of Ethan Welsh. They're trying to improvise here. It's almost like a flag football is just go down and I'll just throw it out there and see if you can get it.
Almost like the Dolphins did for a while in the NFL. Two would just throw it up, hope either Waddle or Tyreek Hill was down there somewhere.
That they would be fast enough to go ahead and pick it up.
Did you get him?
Oh, of course.
Nice. 11:25 here to go in the fourth quarter. 55-0 your score. Oaks on top. It's been a running clock since the first drive of the second quarter.
We'll have Justin get us some interviews, post-game interviews at the end of this game. And definitely have to have a conversation, I think, with Lennon Rawls. He had a day today. Throws it out here. Good completion this time. Weigel out to Ethan Welsh.
Thought for a while he was going to make a couple-man miss and start to move forward, but the Oaks swarm and able to tackle by committee to keep it only a 3 or 4 yard gain. Fourth down, Bulldogs. At this point, why not go for it?
Yeah, right.
But they will have the punt team out there.
Ooh, good punt.
A nice punt.
Nobody back there. Unfortunately, it went out of bounds. I was looking at the spiral. I didn't see it was being directional. Looks like it's going to be put down with the beanbag. I think he tossed it at about the 32-yard line. And that's where the Oakfield offense
Nice call, Jeff.
will step on the field and take over. Again, you've got second string in there to get some experience. Got Kelby Holzman out there, number 1, that we can see. I haven't mentioned his name yet so far.
Well, you just did.
I did. Let's see. They did a good job when they were out there before. Also got number 95, Trayson Waleski coming in. And Evan Harmson will come back out at quarterback. An opportunity to get some valuable playing experience here in the WIA playoff.
Yeah, if the Oaks are looking to make a deep playoff run, you never know what might happen, injuries or whatnot. So you want to make sure everybody's got good reps as you start this playoff chase. First down play, just a quick little reception to Kinsler.
Little toss play gets him about 2 yards. Makes it second down and 8. And again, we're already down to 8 minutes and 50 seconds. Justin, do you want Dom to come down and hold the camera for you while you're interviewing? Or we'll just zoom from here? Handoff right up the middle this time again for Kinsler. And he's going to pick up about 4 yards, it looked like, on that carry. Maybe 5. We'll see where they're going to set it down.
It'll be a 3rd and short. I think about 2 or 3 yards.
We'll give him 5 on that one. Makes it 3rd down and about 2. Obviously, we'll have a conversation with Coach Rickert down on the field. Let us know if who you think we should have a conversation with.
I mean, Rawls is a given.
Yeah, we got to talk to Lennon definitely.
With a 4-touchdown performance here today, it'd be hard not to talk to the man.
Driving right straight ahead. Again, it's Kinsler. Picks up another 5 yards, maybe 6 yards on that carry. Makes it 1st down and 10.
And already a 55-yard rush for the Buckeyes to open the game against the Badgers.
Oh, there's another football team playing?
Yep.
Okay. Good again, Kinsler up the middle. Picks up about 4. Just going to go a steady dose right up the middle, and why not? They haven't been able to stop it so far for the Oakfield offense. And we're coming up on 6:50. Justin, you've been down on the field this whole time as well. We'll let you pick that second player besides Coach Rickert. So we'll talk to Lennon Rawls, and maybe he could probably have a good conversation also with Austin Harmson. He did a nice job at the QB position. Obviously, the defense is pitching a shutout as well. So maybe Coach has a recommendation. Oh, my goodness. What do we owe you? Oh, come on. Oh, my gosh.
Oaks have a third down play here. 3 yards to the marker.
We'll take all 3.
It'll be a rush this time to Kinsler. He'll get to the left side, able to get a first down for Kinsler. On a maybe 5-yard carry. I thought for a second there to be met shortly at the line of scrimmage or even pushed backwards, but Kinsler decides to keep running and get the first down for the Oaks. 5.5 left in this level 1 playoff game of the 8-man WIAA playoff bracket.
I'm trying to think who was outstanding on the defensive line. I mean, because they did a good job of putting all kinds of pressure.
Kautzer had a couple big sacks there to start that game.
Have a conversation with James.
Killed the momentum early for the Bulldogs. Again, it's Kinsler. Makes a man miss, jumps over another. And a 8 or 9 yard rush on first down.
I'm not going to lie to you, Jeff. I picked I was doing 10 and 5 a long time ago.
Okay, that's awesome. I think that's a good combination there.
Hey, we were on the same page, Justin.
Along with Coach Rickard. We'll get them here in the postgame. So thanks again for everybody jumping on here. Watching the Mighty Oaks dominating over the Bulldogs. Kinsler gets to the outside. Takes a hit after picking up the first down. About another 5 yards on that carry. 4:20.
For an Oakfield first down.
They're doing, again, a nice job here on that offensive line. Again, they don't get a lot of credit. And a good job here also by the backs, being patient, giving them to finding the hole and running hard through the hole. Right there, Kinsler again, right up the middle for a good 7-8 yards on that carry. Give him 7. Down to 3:50.
Oaks looking just to end this clock on their own matter. Offensive drive has been moved down the field. I think they started this one at, their own 32?
Yeah, they've done a nice job here of dominating and maintaining control. Kinsler's going to bounce to the outside, cuts to the inside, breaks a couple of tackles, and then he's going to go down after picking up about another 5 yards on the ground.
They've just given it to Kinsler here and let him work his magic as they're trying to close out this first game.
Again, it's very similar to watching Lennon Rawls run. Right up the middle, looking, making a good read, bouncing to the outside.
Yeah, changing direction often is Kinsler, following in the footsteps of Lennon Rawls. Kinsler again to the outside.
Follows your blockers. This time they did a good job, the Bulldogs did, of following him and then wrapping him up. I don't know, he may have lost a yard. We'll see if they move it back. And
they will move it a little bit back.
Yep, they're going to lose a yard on that one. Good job there by the defense of the Bulldogs to step up and contain that outside edge. Down on the field with Justin's camera. Again, stick with us. We will get interviews at the end of the game with Lennon Rawls and with James Kautzer.
Along with Coach Rickert. This time it'll just be a keeper to Harmson. Out to the right side, but he's met by the Williams Bay Bulldogs. The keeper only gets about maybe 5 yards. I guess that was a little bit more generous than I thought.
Yep, about 5 yards on that one. I thought it was initially only a couple of yards as well.
I thought maybe he was right close to the line of scrimmage, but hard to tell from his vantage point. Harmson actually gets 4 or 5 there on second down, 3rd and 6, with under 2 minutes to go.
140 and counting. The Oaks, their second string, trying to put one in the end zone as well. Kinsler up the middle, this time stuffed. Missed block right there. And it's going to make it 4th down. He loses a yard, maybe even 2.
Yeah, it says it's number 84 that made that play, but I don't have 84 on my roster.
I thought it was 44. Is there a 44? 64 it must be. Connor Lindlof.
64. That's what it is.
Yep.
Lindlof got in there quickly. Looked
Yeah,
like
he did. He shed the blocker right there in front of him.
Made sure Kinsler didn't get anywhere forward.
Coming down to 1 minute. Now they're going to go to the victory formation, wrap things up here after a good ball control. Kneels it down. Not sure if he'll have to take one more.
Well, that was 4th down, wasn't it?
Oh, it was, and it's turned over on downs. Well,
that's an interesting,
very interesting scenario.
On 4th down,
yeah,
you just kneel it.
I wasn't expecting that. Not only do you take the 2-yard loss in the stats, it's good to see the Badgers haven't given up a touchdown yet.
That's true.
One last play here for the Bulldogs. Number 4 is then at QB. Trying to throw it down the field. That's going to be Emmett Henry. Picked off by Xavier Milkey. And that's going to do it for this contest here. As we'll stick with the handshake line will be coming up here.
So the Oaks will move on. First playoff victory on the season for the Oakfield Oaks. They'll move past the Williams Bay Bulldogs to move to level 2 of the WIAA 8-man football playoffs.
We'll ask Justin to see if he can get the iPad to get us some final stats after everything is wrapped up. We're going to step aside right now, and we're going to come back here, and we'll get some interviews after the boys huddle up as well. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Dominic Ackerman and Justin Schwartzmiller here on Jeff's Livestream in cooperation with
the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter, might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission to help you get a great night of sleep night after night. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you should trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Verhaeg's Furniture, Marf. 50 years strong, quality you trust, and prices you'll love. Verhaeg Furniture.
The Oakfield Booster Club, a non-profit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of the Oakfield community, is a proud sponsor of the Mighty Oaks game. The Oakfield Booster Club helps pay the participation fees for numerous teams in summer leagues, provides funds to upgrade equipment, donates to local organizations and charities, and provides several scholarships to senior athletes annually. The Oakfield Booster Club wishes the Mighty Oaks good luck. Let's go, Oaks.
Welcome back here to the Orioles Athletic Complex. We got Justin down on the field who was able to get to these statistics here. Let's see if Justin can give us a read of how things have taken place.
Evan Harmson came in at a quarterback in the second half, went 1 for 2 with a 6-yard pass. Austin Harmson finished at 6 for 11 with 120 yards on the day. Bo Bio with 3 catches for 63. Kautzer with 1 for 27. Gluglo with 2 for 23. Carson Fisher gets a catch for 6 yards. Lennon Rawls with 12 carries, 180 yards. Will Kinsler, as they call him down here, Wild Bill, picks up 17 carries and 67 yards. Austin Harmson with 2 carries for 35. Evan Harmson with 5 carries for 13 yards. Oscar Ariano with 7 total tackles, 5 assisted and 2 by himself. Kautzer with 2 tackles and 3 assisted tackles. Milky with 4 assists and 1 tackle. Bio with a pair of tackles and an assist as well. Overall for the Oaks, they finished with 421 total yards, just shy of 300 yards on the ground with 295, averaging just 8.2 yards per rush, only compared to their first half, which they were averaging 15.4 at the end of the first half. Jeff, we can say what we want about the rushing attack, but this is one of those games because we've seen it either way for the Oaks, the passing and or the rushing. They can give it to you offensively either way.
I was very impressed to see. I think this again was a potential game where you could have just looked past everything and just said, we're not going to give 100%. These guys did a fantastic job of responding and coming out here. They didn't get the 71-0 victory, but they got 55-0 victory. Great defense that they had today once again to get the shutout. Very impressed with what I saw from these Oaks. Again, you were down on the field as well, Justin. You got to feel some of the energy and the excitement. Just what were you feeling from some of these players?
Well, you can tell. In one of these style games, they obviously knew how they had played Williams Bay earlier in the year, and you don't want to have, that complacency coming into a playoff game. You never know. Anybody can beat anybody on any given day. It's just these kids were excited, and you could see the starters getting pumped up for when the backups go in the game. They're sitting on the sidelines cheering the whole time. That's just good team camaraderie, Jeff.
Yeah. One of the things I keep seeing here, and we didn't get offered these T-shirts, which really bothers me, but I see Coach Rickert T-shirts walking around here with 75 wins for Coach Rickert in his career, which is just a phenomenal job here. He has got this program headed in the right direction, and again, we got to see it here from some of the stats. Now, one of the things that they do a lot of, they have these team meetings for a little bit here, and what we'll do is we'll step aside here, and then we'll come back and have these interviews with Coach Rickert and with Lennon Rawls and James Kautzer. We'll be back in about 2 minutes as the boys are coming over.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
The Rock Golf Club combines a great golf experience with the unmatched beauty of the Waupun landscape. Originally built in 1927, many of the holes on the front 9 play as they were initially designed. Our seamless integration of friendly service and gorgeous natural surroundings is what will bring you back over and over. Bridges at the Rock is the perfect way to end your round. Join us for a relaxing atmosphere in a beautiful setting. Go online today and make a reservation. Better yet, swing out to the Bridges for a bite and a beverage. The Rock Golf Club, 700 County Park Road, Waupun, or call 920-324-2621.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Welcome back here to the Oriole Athletic Complex. On the field right now is Justin Schwartzmiller with Lennon Rawls here for the Mighty Oaks. Justin, take it away.
Lennon, another great game from you. 12 carries, 180 yards, but another, just another big win for you guys, but a start to the play. Did you lose me, Jeff?
No, I got you.
Okay. The start to the play, right.
Yeah, most definitely. We had a lot of preparation for this week. Practice is really good. Everybody's super focused, so it's pretty good.
For you guys, you got a 1 seed again. Obviously, you knew you were going to take on Will previously. What do you guys take into this week not trying to beat?
Can you say that again?
Obviously knew you beat Williams Bay already this week. What mentality changes coming into the playoffs?
It's playoffs. We know it's the same team, but everybody's coming in with a different mindset as regular season, so everybody wants to stay alive.
Obviously, it's great to see your younger kids get in the second half, but I love the energy you guys have. It just says as starters, when let's say your backups get in right away, and you guys are always fired up on the sidelines for them.
Yeah. Support the underclassmen, help them do what they can do, help them do their best, so when we're gone, they continue on.
All right, congratulations. Hopefully we. James, I think I go back to the beginning of the game. There was a point where you were in the linebacker position. You look at Coach, you're like, Coach, you're telling him, like, whenever it's there, just.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much he kind of just trusts in me. If I see it and I believe it, I mean, I'm just going.
Another round of donuts for you guys.
Yeah, that's probably the most exciting part.
Obviously a playoff win for you guys, but what you guys take pride in your defensive effort. What did you guys see defensively today that,
whenever they're lined up in that kind of side-by-side, they couldn't handle the pressure up front, so they had to keep them in. And then obviously bringing 4, they can't even handle our 3-on-4, so why not 4-on-4?
What can you say about a guy like Lennon Rawls running the football?
Yeah, I mean, mostly I just kind of try and block and hope he doesn't run me over.
What, for you guys, obviously this means a lot. You move on in the playoffs. Last year, a tough loss early in the playoffs. Now you get to move on another week, and is it just that 1 week at a time mentality here?
Yeah, obviously we're not looking past 1 week, because last year we kind of did that and it kind of bit us. So we're going 1 week at a time, not really looking at the schedule for next week, just taking it a week at a time.
Just kind of wandering around here, Jeff.
He's right here in the front here, so if you want to yell at him, we'll step aside while you grab a hold of him. We'll be back.
Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
One. You're on.
Welcome back here in the pregame show or postgame show here with Coach Rickert. Coach, 55-0. Just a dominant first half from you guys today.
Yeah. We came out ready to go. We wanted to take care of business and make sure that that we just did everything the right way, and we were able to do that in the first half.
Coach, looks like you got to buy some donuts again.
I do. And that's okay. I'm sure I'm going to be told that playoffs mean double or something. So, yeah, that's going to happen.
Tell them that the announcers get them, too.
I feel like we deserve donuts, too. That's what Jeff says.
Oh, okay. Well, stop by on Monday, and you got it.
Coach, obviously you'd played with this Williams Bay team already, so you had some film against them, but what did you say about the execution of your guys today, defensively and offensively?
Yeah, they know what to do. They've been around long enough, so they know what to do. They know what we're thinking. We've never tried to really make anything more difficult just try to simplify everything, and they just attack everything that we asked them to do.
Justin, if you could ask him, he's got either Belmont or DeSoto coming up. To tell me what he knows about either one of those teams, or is he just going to enjoy the victory tonight?
Coach, either Belmont or DeSoto coming up. Obviously, I know you're well enough to keep in tracks of both teams to know which ones you have coming up. What can you say about either of those teams that you know?
They're both well coached apparently right now. I'll give you a little update. It's 28-24, I believe, so or 24, whatever. There's a 4-point lead for Belmont right now. So they're both well coached teams. I know them very well. Coached an all-star game underneath the coach of Belmont. I've had pretty much weekly conversations with the coach in DeSoto. So they're well coached. They're going to be tough teams. They're going to have a lot of film on us. They're going to know us. So the ante's been upped right now.
1 week at a time, Coach, right?
1 week at a time, absolutely.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Great job there, Justin. Thanks again down to Coach Corey Rickert for the fantastic job on the interview. There you heard it. It's a close game between those two teams, between Belmont and DeSoto. We're so excited that we had the opportunity to cover the Oakfield Oaks today. Dominic, give us your final thoughts. There you go.
There we go. Final thoughts here was a dominant victory from the Oaks. The first half was enough to kind of do it in this one, running clock since the end of the second quarter. A nice victory for the Oaks as they start their playoff chase and their run for a state title in 8-man football. We talked about that early exit last year for the Oaks in the playoffs. They go in 1 week at a time this year. I think that's a good mantra to have. Just move on to a victory, move on to the next week. If you can continue to win and continue to beat your opponents, then you can continue to move on and chase this title. Great game here. Williams Bay Bulldogs put up a good fight when it came to that special teams battle, but the Oaks are too much to handle. That defense was not able to stop on that opening play. Just 2 big rushes from Lennon Rawls was all it did. And since then, it was all Oaks, and all Oaks was what it was.
We are going to be back here on Friday night. We know that we saw in the brackets that already came out. We'll just talk a little bit about the other brackets here. We know that we're going to be back here covering Oakfield. But we also know that on Radio Plus, in cooperation with Jeff's Livestream, we will also be covering the Mayville Cardinals, who will be at home in number 1 seed in Division 5. We don't know what's going to be happening yet with the other schools that we cover with Randolph, with Lamira, with Laconia. Those are all other schools that we've covered. We don't know if we'll go on the road with them or not. But we also have our football player showcase that's going to be taking place on Wednesday on Jeff's live stream. We're going to be talking to several of these players. It's not a playoff pregame show or preview show. It is having a conversation, talking about your careers, how things have gone, and what's some things that you'd like to share out there with your fans. So that's going to be taking place on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, we got 4 volleyball games that we're covering for the WIA playoffs. Those will all be here streamed on Radio Plus's channel. And then again, we'll be back covering some football on Friday night. So hope that you're going to enjoy being with us and following along with us here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. Justin, thank you again. Great work down on the field. Dominic, thanks for joining me here. One of the things that we do here when we end things on Jeff's live stream is always end with a prayer. So you are welcome to join me here with our final prayer. Heavenly Father, we want to give you thanks for this amazing day, the beauty that you have created in front of us. We had a chance to see the gorgeous blue sky that Justin had on his camera shot. The leaves are turning in front of us here. The absolute warmth of the wind that has been coming here. We praise you and bring glory to you for this opportunity. Lord, we want to thank you again for the fantastic young people that you have created out here to provide their athletic abilities for our live stream. We are so blessed and honored to be able to stream and showcase your children. Lord, we ask that you will be with all of the players as they are trying to heal up from this contest. We do know that one of the young men from Williams Bay had a pretty serious injury, it looked like, so we pray that you will be with him and that healing will be able to take place with his body. And finally, Lord, we ask that you'll be with everybody as they try and travel home, and that they will make it home safely from today's contest. In your Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Take care. God bless again. And you will see that we will be on air on Wednesday with a showcase, Thursday with some playoff volleyball, Friday with some playoff football. It's Jeff Sauer signing off with Dominic Ackerman and Justin Schwartzmiller here from the Oriole Athletic Complex. The Mighty Oaks of Oakfield win 55-0 in their opening round of the playoffs. Take care. God bless. We can't wait to see you at a field or a court near us.
Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's Livestreams would like to thank our sponsors.
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only. PT Tire and Service. Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto, AirTech, Toll Oil and Propane, Witt Services, Pioneer K, Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump, All Phase Heating, Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Rock Fleischer, Homestead Realty, Ergo Bank Wilmira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville, Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implements, Skyline Roofing, Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Leroy Meats, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.